Deep within the mist-choked wetlands of Yumin, there's a narrow river bend the locals called Blackwater Curve. It's the only waterway that connects the scattered villages to the outside world. By day, the river looks ordinary enough: murky water, leaning mangroves, and the constant hum of insects. But when night falls, no one travels it willingly. They say something lives there. For generations, boatmen have whispered of a pale figure that appears just after midnight. It stands silently on the riverbank, where the current slows and the trees bend inward like crooked fingers. Those who see it never forget the sound that follows not a scream, but a low, broken humming, like a song remembered by the dead. Ethan Moore was a trader from the coast, a man who didn't believe in local superstitions. When his cargo was delayed, he ignored all the warnings and set out alone one night, rowing steadily through the dense fog. As he reached Blackwater Curve, the air grew unnaturally cold. The insects went completely silent. And then he saw her. A woman stood barefoot at the edge of the river. Her dress was soaked and clung to her thin frame. Long black hair covered her face, but her head slowly lifted, as if she sensed him watching. "Help me," she whispered across the water. Ethan froze. Every instinct screamed at him to row away, but her voice was so soft, so human. He reached for his oar, and in that instant, the river suddenly went completely still. The woman stepped onto the water. Her feet did not sink. She glided toward his boat, and the fog thickened until Ethan could no longer see the shore. When she finally raised her face, there were no eyes, only dark, hollow pits, endless and wet. The boat lurched violently. Ethan screamed as icy hands gripped the side, dragging him toward the river. In a flash, he remembered the villagers' words: "Never answer the dead, never look back." With the last of his strength, he cut the engine and threw himself into the reeds. The river erupted in a furious wail that echoed through the forest like 1,000 drowning voices. At dawn, fishermen found Ethan alive but broken, staring silently at the water. He never spoke another word. To this day, when the fog rolls low over Blackwater Curve, travelers still hear a woman's humming drifting across the river. And the elders of Yumin still warn everyone: the river remembers those who disturb the dead, and it never, ever forgets. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more chilling tales.